What's up, everybody? It's your brother Mad Black, the most dangerous and most toxic black man on the internet, and I am black up in your face again with some more pro black commentary. So, very tragically, there was a mass shooting at a LGBT nightclub in Colorado Springs. Very sad story, and the suspect's name who committed the mass shooting is Anderson Lee Aldrich. So this is a white male, from what we know so far, a white male who ran up in this club and shot up these gay people. Okay, and it's just real sad. I think he wound up killing several people, but and injured at least 19. So I'm trying to see what the death toll is. So it says 5 people were killed in the shooting, and 19 others were injured. And some people who were at the club subdued him there, took him down before he could kill more people. And once again, very tragic story. No one deserves to be shot up while they're just out having a good time. But you got these psychopaths out here, especially after Kyle Rittenhouse got set free after committing his crime. You got a lot of psychopaths out here now who just think it's okay to go ahead and get themselves a gun and go wherever they want and shoot up the place, especially these young white males. But knowing that this happened and knowing who the perpetrator is, listen to what Charles Barkley had to say about this type of situation and discrimination against the LGBT community. Let's listen to what this old dusty coon has to say about it. Listen up.
And one thing has always disappointed me, black people treat gay people, we are the worst when it comes to treating gay people. And that's one thing growing up, it really always bothers me. And I want to reach out to you and all my gay friends, all my transgender friends, and tell you, man, I got nothing but love and respect for you. I want you to be you. And I wanted you to know that day, because I understand being black, what it's like being gay, because you get mistreated, and it's really unfortunate and sad and stupid, to be honest with you.
So, knowing that it was a white male that committed this atrocity, Charles Barkley gets on CNN and talks about how the black community treats gay people the worst. You see that? You see how nonsensical that is? Just me even saying that out loud sounds like nonsense. A white man goes and shoots up a gay club, and Charles Barkley, this old uh, Mr. Potato Head looking Negro, gets on TV and says the black community treats gay people the worst. Something that makes no sense whatsoever. Okay? So I get so tired of these coons out here, and this is deliberately cooning and buck dancing and tap dancing when you bring the black community in something that they have nothing to do with. As a matter of fact, there are black gays who were shot by this scumbag, but the first thing you bring up is how the black community treats gay people so bad. He said, not bad, he said black people treat gay people the worst. All the gays in the music industry, the black music industry, all the gays that go to the black churches, they got black gays not just in the choir anymore, they got black gay people preaching, both men and women. You got black people getting married, get black gay people getting married in the church. No other church does that. No other church really allows that. Most of these major religions, like the Catholics and the Jews, they still condemn homosexuality. Most of these other churches condemn homosexuality. The black church is one of the few places where you're allowed to actually get married. Okay? But we treat gay people the worst, apparently. Now, I really don't want to get into the whole idea of the issues that the the gay community has with black people. For the most part, the LGBT community is run mostly by uh, white gays, and a lot of them are extremely racist towards black people. That's why they mistreat black people within the LGBT community. And, I've heard black gays talk about this over and over again, but somehow that never gets the mainstream media attention. The only problems that they ever bring up with black people and gays is that black people don't vote for gay rights. That's the only issue that they could ever pin on black people, is that black people won't en masse vote for LGBT rights when it comes time for voting, or like some sort of bill or something like that. But for the most part, black people don't give a damn about what gay people do. Black people have always been live and let live. That's why when the white community was casting out gays in the 70s, a lot of them moved into the black community. And black community just let them live and do whatever they wanted. You see what I'm saying? But, people forget about stuff like that. And they just like, the gay community basically has worked like a lot of other, how should I say, a lot of other immigrant communities where they get here or they get into a certain level in society and then they want to just demonize and attack black people and make us seem like we're the villains or we're the ones hurting them somehow, even though none of us have ever come out and hurt them. So, I don't want to really get too much into that, but I will say that people like Charles Barkley are the biggest paid buffoons on TV. We already know that he came out there to attack Kyrie Irving not too long ago, doing his white master's bidding. And now in this situation, Charles Barkley shows up again to attack black people, getting up there with his like melted bald head, little melted face looking ass. Charles Barkley looks like wilted fruit or like a rotten vegetable or something like that. Just like a wilting onion. That's what his bitch ass looks like. Okay, just a weird looking buffoon. And he talks slow. I don't know what's wrong with him. I know he played basketball, so I would assume he wouldn't have too many head injuries, but he talks and acts like he has a head injury. He talks and acts just like Herschel Walker does. It's just, I don't know if it's something with Negroes from a certain area, or if, he just went and got famous and got himself this ugly looking white female. And now all of a sudden he just feels the need to get out there and bash black people all the time. So I know some people say he's selling out now, but Charles Barkley has never been for black people, but he has been going extra hard the last few years. He's been going real hard on black people with his buffoonery the last few years. Now this guy has got into fights in public, has a serious gambling problem and everything else, but he always has his mouth fixed to demonize and tear down black people. I remember one time even he had the nerve to get on TV and talk about a young basketball player, talking about his hair is nappy. Charles, your wife's face is nappy. You know what I'm saying? And you're not a beauty queen either. You're ugly looking. Charles Barkley looks like a boiled cabbage or something like that. He just looks weird. Looks like a pug dog with Down syndrome. Just a weirdo looking Negro. Slow ass, slave ass Negro. And he was cooning so hard in this little segment on CNN that it almost sounds like he's admitting that he's gay himself. Let's listen to this again. Let me rewind it and let's listen. Because he said, I know from my own experience or something like that. Let's listen to what he said. Listen to this.
And I wanted you to know that day, because I understand being black, what it's like being gay, because
I understand being black. I know it's like being gay. Is he saying he's gay too? Listen again. You see, Negro, you're cooning so hard, you're coming out the closet. That's how hard you're cooning right now. Listen again.
Be you. And I wanted you to know that day, because I understand being black, what it's like being gay, because you mistreated, and it's really unfortunate. And so,
or maybe he's just comparing being black and gay. I don't know. It almost seems like a slip there. And I would not be surprised because Charles Barkley is known to be kissing white men on the mouth and putting on dresses and whatnot. He loves doing that. He loves cross-dressing. Okay, so maybe he is in the closet. Maybe that ugly ass white wife of his, maybe she pegs him and that's their relationship behind closed doors. I don't know. But I know for a fact that Him coming out here and tearing down the entire black community, trying to satisfy and gratify and butt kiss his white masters by demonizing us and bringing us into a subject that has nothing to do with us whatsoever. He's the biggest coon I've ever seen on TV. Okay, just straight up buck dancing, uh, old dusty onion headed Negro. Go somewhere, Charles. Go sit down somewhere and stop putting black people into this stuff. And the fact that all of these reporters sat there and listened to him say that, it's obvious what the play is. It's obvious what the propaganda is. He was brought on there just to come out there and destroy and demonize the black community. And a subject that had nothing to do with us, his punk ass came out there and said that. Just a disgusting human, not even human. He's lower than human. He's a piece of filth, old coon ass Negro. You guys let me know how you feel about it in the comments section. Anyway, Mad Black, and I will be back with my foot on these dusty coon ass old Negroes' back.